today, just doing some basic Pilates. Shouldn't take too long, but just get that body moving, get connected with your center, and then have a good rest of the day, right? So it's always good to have a cushion and a towel ready to go if we need to. Okay, and then we're gonna actually start on our hands and knees today. Okay, so it's always important to set up first. So on our knees underneath our hips, and we want our hands underneath our shoulders. We want to make sure our breastbone is pressed away from the mat. Our tailbone is lengthened away from the crown of the head, and we're pulling our belly button up towards our spine. We want a slight chin tuck because we want our necks to be long, and we can almost imagine that if there were an eyeball on your forehead, it's looking straight down. So go ahead and make sure that you are pulling your belly button up towards your spine and that you're lifting up through the pelvic floor so that we're maximizing the benefits of these exercises. All right, we're gonna do swimming with our arms only. So we're gonna inhale to prepare, and then as you exhale, you're gonna lengthen one arm, inhale to lower down, and then exhale, we're gonna lengthen the other arm, inhale to lower. And we just keep alternating. So I like the visual of a tray of drinks on your back. That tray of drinks should be balanced and it shouldn't be tipping. Another kind of point to look out for is weight through your knees. So if you notice that you're shifting weight side to side as you lift your arms, try and use your tummy muscles a little bit more. So just pull up on those tummy muscles a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna do one last one. Okay, and then now we're going to lengthen our leg. So we're gonna inhale, and then exhale. We're just gonna straighten the leg behind, and then inhale to return, and then exhale, we alternate. Inhale to return. And this time we're thinking about the weight in the hands. They should be even. Okay, so we are going to lift the leg on the next one, but the key is straighten the leg first. So we're gonna exhale, straighten the legs, and then lift. Inhale to return. Exhale, lengthen, and then lift. Inhale to return. Okay, you should be working your bottom muscles now. Make sure your knee is straight before you lift. And we're not lifting that high. We're thinking about almost someone's pulling your leg away from you. So always about length in Pilates. Okay, let's just do one more each side. Okay, we'll take a moment and just sit back and just roll out the wrists and relax your head, and we're just stretching out through the spine. Okay, our next exercise is going to be lying on your side. So this is where we're going to use the pillow. I'm going to straighten out the lower arm and then just rest my head on a pillow. Heels are underneath the sit bones. Top hip is pushed forward. We're thinking about the tailbone drawing down. Belly in towards the spine, and then rib cage relaxed down. Okay, shoulders relaxed down. We want to be in good posture through the upper body. And we're going to start with our clams. So we're going to inhale, and then exhale, lifting the top knee. Inhale, slowly lower, and then exhale to lift. So I encourage you to see how slow you can lower, that you don't get a chance to relax the leg. That way it's always working. Okay, we're just gonna do 3 more. 2, 1, that pelvis is staying still. Okay, we're gonna float the feet up. So we're progressing to our level 2s, and we're exhaling to lift the knee. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Remember, always keeping that top hip slightly forward because we're hoping to feel work in our bottom muscles. Okay, we're going to do 3 more, and we're working with our breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we'll just do 1 more. hold the leg up. Okay, we're gonna keep the leg there, keep our pelvis still, and we're just gonna straighten the leg and bend. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower the knee and then lower the feet. Good. We're just gonna drop the leg in front and then just pat your bottom. So we're counting this as our stretch today. So just let it lengthen back out and relax those bottom muscles. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the other side. So we're just gonna come up and over and even ourselves out. Okay, so always sitting up, pushing that top hip down and forward. So we should be able to feel a little lift of the lower waist from the floor. Okay, we're gonna inhale and then exhale to lift the top knee. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale, slowly lower. And we're always working our core first, and then whatever else we're working on. So our glutes second. We're gonna do 3. And last 1 at this level. Okay, we're gonna float the feet up for level 2. Exhale and inhale. Make sure that the lower waist stays lifted away from the floor. Top hip is slightly forward. Good. Hopefully you're starting to feel your bottom working a little bit. You know, if you really want to do some good work, you just keep repeating. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. And 1 more, and then we're going to lift and hold, and we're going to do our 8 straightenings of the leg. 7, 6, 5. Think if someone's pulling your leg away from your body. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna lower the knee and then lower the feet, and then just bring that top leg forward and give yourself a little pat. Okay, so we're gonna go onto our backs now, and I don't need a cushion. Okay, we're gonna do our bridge. So most of you aren't gonna need a cushion, or if you do, it's gonna be maybe a small towel folded. We're gonna get our heels a little bit closer to our bottoms. Okay, inhale, and then exhale. Think of scooping the tailbone up and then peeling your spine up off the floor, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, you're thinking of pressing 1 vertebrae down into the mat at a time. Try and get your back to flatten before you let your bottom down. Inhale and then exhale. Your pelvis should always be higher than your ribs. Inhale at the top and then exhale to peel down. You should feel your core working, your deep tummy muscles. You should feel your glutes. You should feel your hamstrings and your quads. This is great for the whole lower body. Our upper body should be relaxed. Think of just pushing your pelvis up but keeping your ribs down. So we're not doing a back bend like we would in yoga. Very much going into a neutral position here. Make sure your legs don't bow away. Want nice parallel lines through the legs. We're going to do 1 more. Okay, when you're up here, hold it. We're going to take our arms overhead. If you can, anchor your arms into the floor. And we're going to do a little stretch to come down. We're going to peel down, keeping the arms overhead. Draw the rib cage down. Kind of feels nice to do that. Okay, arms down by the side. We're going to do scissors level 1. Inhale. Exhale, floating 1 leg into single tabletop. Inhale to lower, and then exhale. We alternate. Always think of pulling the belly button in towards the spine, just gently before lifting the leg. So remember, movement in Pilates is a distraction from what we're really trying to achieve, which is core stability or core control. Okay, let's do one more, each side. Okay, we're gonna do a one leg stretch. Inhale, exhale, straighten the leg away. Try and pull up on the toes at the end, and then inhale to come back. Exhale, we do the other side. So really think about the pelvis staying still. These are nice and easy, so it really gives you that opportunity to concentrate on your center. And on everything else, all the other key elements staying in neutral, so the collarbone staying wide, the shoulder blades melting into the mat, the shoulder blades away from the ears. Okay, hold the legs for a moment. We're going to add our arms. So as the legs go away, the arms go overhead. Inhale to return. Exhale. Inhale. Keep the ribs drawing down. So what we need to watch out here is that our ribs don't flare up. So we don't want our upper back arching away from the ground. Here we'll do one more each side. Okay, you're gonna lower our arms open with the palms up towards the ceiling. We're gonna take our feet and our knees together. Keep the shoulder blades anchored into the ground. Inhale, and then exhale. Knees are gonna come to one side, and just let your head relax the opposite direction. This should feel good. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, let your head start the unwind. Inhaling at the top, and then exhale to the other side. And it's just gentle. Use whatever range feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to do one more each side. Last one. Okay, we'll finish with one more stretch. We're just going to take the knees into the chest, and then you can rock side to side if you want. And to me, that feels like a little bit of massage through the lower back. I can even make a little circular movement with my knees. It just feels like I'm getting a little massage, and it feels good. Begin to relax your neck. All right, one foot down at a time, and it's always best to roll onto your side before you get up. And good work, you should feel good for moving your bodies. We'll see you next time.